Like now, like ten years ago, again, all cheesy stuff. Like that was always a lot of my problem when I'd be like, you got your main stuff you want to watch, stuff like that. But I'm like, oh, I want to, as a Christian, you want to feel a lot what you're putting in, a lot with Christian messages. So always trying to find something. There was never any of that. There was sometimes imagery that these there would be in this stuff, um, but never from from the source. So it's now cool to see now more of these people doing that. I would like to see like some of these books, like Ted Decker, and I
Oh
like to see
yeah.
some of that stuff done. I think there were some. I think he did some.
There
Did he
were
do?
I have one of his movies.
I was gonna say they did
Yeah,
movies,
Yeah.
he did one,
and
The Visitation, man. That was a crazy
oh
one.
yeah,
I've
and
never
I
seen that one.
know. Did any of you guys ever listen to like another one for me besides Visual was like Avengers and Odyssey? I know people as well that would be like, I know that radio show, but I was never really in a Christian home. It just came on the radio one night. It was essentially that let's give these Christian messages, but sometimes we're, maybe we won't mention him outright.
Hmm.
But like we'll still instill those Christian messages, which was really fun. And there was like actual professional voice acting in it, like Jess Harnell, who does the voice of Yakko from Animaniacs. He
Hmm.
was on it. He's a character, still doing it to this day.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Um, who else is in it? Kevin Michael Richardson was a character for a while. A lot of these big actors were in it, or like these
Yeah.
older actors that maybe have done stuff. Like the guy that did the voice for the Keebler Elf.
Hmm.
Not like I don't think the original one, but like one of them from like the
Hmm.
90s, early 2000s. He was a character on it. A character from the Andy Griffith Show was like a main character. The drunk. He was like one of the main characters till he died. Like these big actors that have been in stuff for years were on this show, and like that's how I got into like the voice, like interested in like voice acting stuff. Because like I had like one of the guides, it showed all the voice actors like what they'd worked on,
Oh, okay.
and I was
Hmm.
like, oh, this is kind of cool that they're doing this, and they were on these other stuff that I also enjoy. That was always the thing. And they made like animated movies of those radio programs. They just animated it, which was really fun. Had like their own adventures. And then like of course I don't know how you guys been to like Christian bookstore as a kid. There's like the kids section, or like you look at stuff. There was Zondervan, which I don't know if they're still a company now. Zondervan. They are a Christian publishing company. They used to have like these graphic novels, like books, like small travel sized graphic novels, like comic books, and those were fun because of course they had one. It was all about like the judges, like it pulled from like the judges and told their stories, but it was like action theme, like it was action.
Hmm.
So stuff that's
Yeah.
mentioned in the Bible is in there, and you got like see it in images, which was cool. I that I like to see, but again, I don't know if anyone really remembers any of that. That's like from like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I wasn't part of a lot of that at that time,
That's
for
fair.
sure.